for your games. Alright, here's one I haven't touched in a while. Tenshoku, Jeff Finnegan's take on Force of Will, beta set. Check them out on tsktcg.wordpress.com. I think the Delta, which is going to be the final set, is coming on the way soon. Be on the lookout for it. I've done a bunch of the factions. Check those videos out. And then let's do this latest faction that I'm going to check out, which is the Oracles. Alright, starting out with the ruler, it's Jixing Leaf, Blade Wielding Oracle. She energizes for green. So, like, you get an extra coin with one stone, basically. One wheel. Play with the top card of your deck revealed. Whenever you shuffle your deck, put a legend counter on this card. Remove 3 legend counters from this card. Put target card in your graveyard on the bottom of your deck. Draw a card. The legend, you'll have 3 of these instead of Judgmenting. Haley, Oracle Dancer. 600, 800 defense. Legend, Sacred Warrior. Remove 5 legend counters from your ruler. Shuffle target Resonator or addition into its controller's deck. Remove target Resonator in your graveyard from the game and remove a legend counter from your ruler. Search for an Oracle Resonator with total cost of 3 or less and put it into play. This effect can only be activated once per turn and only on your turn. At the end of your turn, shuffle 2 target Resonators in your graveyard into your deck. If you can't, put this card into your legend deck face down. And I think you can't cast it again, so gotta have the graveyard full, sounds like. Alright, and then first Resonator, Leaf, Maiden of the Seer, Oracle type, 400 attack, 400 defense, Res Maiden, ETB, draw a card. Apprentice Oracle Sage, 3/3, flying, in last will, shuffle this card into its owner's deck. Jane, the Elven Oracle. She's a 6/5. Res Elf Mage, Shatter. Search for an Oracle and add it to your hand. I think the Shatter is when she gets milled, I believe. Because I think there's some milling stuff going on with this ruler or legend. Banish this card, search for an Oracle Res with a total cost of 4 or less and put it into play. It gains at the end of your turn. Shuffle this Resonator into its owner's deck. Seer Sanctuary, Oracle, cost 2 green will. Enter, shuffle your graveyard into your deck. Spend 2 green. And then target Res gains this Res can't attack until end of turn. And this effect may only be used by a card with the same name you control once per turn. Reses you control get +1/+1. Perfect couple. 0 drop Oracle. Spell normal. As an additional cost to play this card, discard a res. Search for 2 Oracle Resonators. Add them to your hand. And Restricting Vines. Oracle. Trigger. When a Resonator triggers and you have no Resonators in your graveyard, counter target automatic effect. Then if this card was played from your chant standby area, destroy that entity. God's Art, the blue restriction, remove this card in your graveyard from the game. Rest target L/res your opponent controls, and it does not recover during its controller's next recovery step. Tap something down. Maiden of Rebirth, Oracle, 2/3, cost 1. Shatter, you may exile this card from your graveyard, then shuffle up to 8 target cards in a graveyard back into the owner's deck. Discard this card, shuffle up to 3 target cards in a graveyard back into the owner's deck. For each activated effect on the chase, you may counter that effect if its source is a res card that is shuffled by this effect. Leaf Distraction Magic. I would certainly be distracted by Leaf's magic. 3 drop, 2 green, spell instant. As an additional cost to play this card, remove a legend counter from your ruler. This card costs 1 less to play if you control an Oracle card. Shuffle target res or addition into its owner's deck. Remove this card in your graveyard from the game. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to players this turn. And then Woodland Researcher, 2-drop, 6/6, res adventurer. Enter, search for an Oracle Resonator and add it to your hand. Last will, shuffle this card into its owner's deck. Protector of the Petal, 7/8, 3-drop. Flying, shatter, put this card into play. If it gets milled, enter, you may destroy target addition or card in a standby area, and this effect can be chased. Last will, shuffle this card into its owner's deck. Seer of Destiny, 3-drop, 8/8. You may put this card from your removed area. Enter, if you control 2 or more Oracle reses, search for an Oracle non-res and add it to your hand. Elsa, Woodland Archer, 4-drop, 9/9. When this card attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on this card. When this card leaves play, destroy target res your opponent controls with total cost 4 or less. If you do, search for an Oracle res with total cost of 1 or less and put it into play. Leaf, Guardian of the Past. Lily, Guardian of the Past, 5-drop, 7/1. Barrier, probably like Ward. You may discard 3 Oracle reses rather than pay this card's cost. At the end of your turn, search for an Oracle card and add it to your hand. Jixing, Silent Champion, 4-drop, 1/1. Flying Precision, last will, search for an Oracle res with 7 or more attack and remove it from the game. If you do, at the end of your next turn, put this card from your graveyard into play. Rena, the Fallen Oracle, 5-drop, 1/1. Red Celestial Summon, manifest, 3 green. Enter, you may shuffle up to 2 target Oracle reses in your graveyard into your deck. If you do, choose up to 1 non-resource entity for each card returned to your deck this way, and shuffle those entities into their owner's decks. Alright, that's been Oracle Faction, the green guys of Beta Tenshoku. And check out his blog, steady working on the game, so that's the business. Oyo Games, like, comment, subscribe. Come back for some more Tenshoku coverage. Yeah, W for Force of Will.